Hi, good evening, Facebook friend. Good evening. How are you tonight? I'm looking for my headphones. I just realized I don't have my headphones. There we go. Awesome. All right. So, I'm coming to you this evening tonight, this Tuesday night, because I want to have a conversation with you. I want to tell you about my wonderful weekend, right? And where I was at, which was in Champions Gate, Florida. Thought the whole time I was in Orlando, and I actually wasn't, right? But I was not far from Orlando. But I want to tell you about the event that I was attending and my takeaways from that wonderful event. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me put my headphones on. Okay, there we go. Normally, all right. Anyways, I want to tell you about my takeaways from this wonderful event that I attended on this past week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The event was our very first Rank Makers Live event. Okay, and for those of you who don't know, Rank Makers is it's a community of network marketers, and we are led by the wonderful Ray Higdon and Jessica Higdon, also the Higdon Group, and we are taught how to make the network marketing more of a profession and a career, and not just a bunch of spam. Okay, and for those of you who are network marketers and you're not in Rank Makers, I can tell, we all can tell, and you should probably join Rank Makers, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, one of the main things that I loved about this organization, but also about Rank Makers is just it puts a light to, it gives a beautiful light to network marketing itself. I mean, it makes it awesome, right? It makes it awesome, but it also makes you want to do things correctly. What's going on, Kyle? How are you this evening? And hi, Tina. But it makes you want to do things correctly. Like I said, I can tell those of you who are in network marketing and are not in Rank Makers, or having actually no kind of direction, which, I'm not saying that to pick on you, but I'm saying it just because, you could really use this. You could really use this, because I was that person one time. I was very spammy, and now, I'm not. But anyways, I'm gonna tell y'all about my takeaways. I put bullet points by all the notes that I took, but my takeaways definitely. Number one, oh my goodness, there's so many things. First off, everybody's story is everybody has a story. But if you were not raped, abused as a child, going through a divorce, having to bury your own kid or baby, all kinds of things, which none of these things ever happened to me. These and these people still, the speakers that I'm talking about, they still skyrocket to the top, still became top earners in their companies, multiple 7-figure earners, multiple 6-figure earners. Every month, you know what I'm saying? Just multi-millionaires and stuff. And a lot of them went through a lot of stuff. You'd be surprised. You'd be absolutely surprised. It's crazy. But, and crazy in a good way, not crazy in a bad way, just crazy in a good way. Network marketing is, what is it? The second most highest, income generating career outside of, being a professional athlete. Outside of being a professional athlete. Okay. And I think it's above being an actor or actress, because not a lot of actors, actresses are actually making that much money, not out of the A-list celebrities and stuff. So anyways, all right. So one of the main things that to even speak of is just saying that network marketing is the lowest risk and the lowest overhead for the average ordinary person to start a business. All right. So that's one of the main things. But what I've learned was the job of a leader, the title leader, and what a leader is supposed to do. Also, which is to make things easier for their team. It made me think about who I wanted to be in the next 12 months. All right. So in the next 12 months, I envision myself in a totally different place in the next 12 months. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the main things that I learned also, and that I was able to grasp is, having a goal, setting a goal, and how to execute to get to that goal. That was definitely one of the main things that I grasped. But besides that, I learned from a lot of different speakers, wonderful speakers. Dropped my phone. My new favorite speaker, I have two new favorite speakers. One of them is Miss Nicola Smith Jackson. Okay, absolutely wonderful, beautiful woman. And my next favorite speaker is Miss Danielle Delgado. And oh my goodness, also Dr. Dana McGrady. But all these women, they've been through some things and they still made it to the top, besides the inspiring storytellers, I literally seen Miss Megan Darst. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. She knows what she did. That was awesome. That was crazy. That's why I said I'm going to be the next Miss Megan Darst. Y'all watch. But one day you'll understand what I'm talking about when I say that. All right. But anyways, one of the main things that I've learned the most is actually while doing a video. Hey, Camille, I'm sorry I moved my comments over, so I'm so glad to see you on, Camille. You're awesome. I love you. All right. But anyways, one of the main things that I grasped is by a media producer by the name of Hank Norman. But he also, one of the things that he said is that I'm learning now, and I'm learning to make this more personable, is when I do videos, anybody that does Facebook videos, you're talking to one person. No matter if there's 25 or 500 people on your Facebook Live, you're talking to one person. So speak to that one person. Look into the camera, which I have a bad thing of not even actually looking into the camera because I'm looking at myself. But look into the camera. You're talking to one person. Make that one person feel so special, so unique that you're talking to that one person. Okay. So that's another thing that I am learning to do differently, and I'm learning to do, period, is to make sure that I'm looking into my camera lens and I'm talking to one person. It's only one person that I'm speaking to. You see what I'm saying? So because you have to make it personable for that person. And also, what am I doing for you? You that's watching me. What am I doing for you? Because it's no need for me to sit here and talk about me all day. I can look in the mirror and do that all day long. Sit there and talk about me or talk to myself. But I'm talking to you. What problem am I solving for you? What problem am I solving for you? How can I help you? It's about you. It's not about me. It's about you. So that was definitely something that I learned. That's one of my best takeaways from this event. Now, mind you, it was a whole lot of motivation. The motivation was on top. The motivation was on top. It was a wonderful event to be around so many people who were all different types of companies. You know what I'm saying? Companies that I didn't even know that was still around. It was so many different types of companies. But the thing was that we all were there for one thing. We all were like-minded people. You have the top, like I said, top earners in companies, people that's probably making over $150,000 that going month or a week. I don't know, I don't know, because you don't go around asking people how much money they make. But still, multi-millionaires, all the way down to, I'm not going to say down, but just trickle down all the way to someone who's not making that much money. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the best things that I've learned so far. yeah, let me see what else. Victory is in your veins. Danielle Delgado said this: victory is in your veins. Whatever you want to do, just know that you can do it. That's another thing. Like I'm learning this more and more, but about manifestation and just having that mindset. But the powerful developmental mindset that I learned, it's amazing. It's amazing. And also the fact that I'm not in this just for me. I am doing this to impact as many lives as possible. One of the things that I've realized is, even my best friend told me this. She was like, Nisha, it's in you. Is the fact that I became a nurse for a reason, not just to find a good job. Hell, I could have did anything else just to find a good job. It's just the fact that I can be very selfless, and being selfish is not a bad thing, but being selfless might not also be the greatest thing in the world also. But that's also what I learned there, but that I'm always willing to help somebody. And what better way to help someone else is to help them change their predicament, help them change the situation that they're in, to help them reach to the next level, the next income level, or for them to be able to spend more time with their children but still make money from home, from their phone or whatever. That was also something that I learned, and that I am taking in or whatever, is that I'm here to impact other people's lives, and this is not necessarily from Rainmakers Live. This is from my favorite motivational speaker, Uncle Les Brown. I call him Uncle Les because I listen to Uncle Les every day. But Les Brown, live life full and die empty, right? So if you understand the concept of living life full and dying empty, then you'll understand basically what I'm about to say. I'm just going to leave it like that. Just leave it like that. Deserves a period, exclamation point, a bunch of exclamation points, everything. Just live life full and die empty. So instead of, reiterating after that, but definitely, like, a lot of things that I'm learning, and that it's all coming full circle for me. I'm not saying I know everything, but a lot of stuff that I'm learning is all coming full circle to me. Also, Nicola Smith Jackson, she says, the number one thing to crush any obstacle is vision. Have a vision. Have vision. See it to build it. You have to see it to build it. So that's definitely something that I took away. I have plenty of quotes that were said, but one of my biggest takeaways from this event was just that keep going. If I want it, I have to work for it. But the more lives that I impact, the more lives that I try to impact, the better it's going to be, the better the outcome is going to be. And that's one of the main things that I'm mainly concerned with, is impacting as many lives as possible. Okay. So, and the reasons why I want to impact these lives. But anyways, I just wanted to come to you tonight, just to let you know about, if anybody was wondering, where did you go this weekend? This weekend, I went to Florida for a Rainmakers Live event. It was our very first Rainmakers Live. I'm looking forward to the next one next year. I'm looking forward to everything that I learned, and executing all of my plans and my goals, and putting everything into action. And the main thing that I'm looking forward to is impacting more lives, and being able to help more people. All I want to do is just help as many people as I can, because the fact that there is another way, you choose. Being broke is a choice, and you don't have to do that. And if you can't do it for yourself, if you can't change if you can't change that mindset for yourself, do it for your children. Okay. I have children that I'm raising 2 little boys, and I want them to know that entrepreneurship is definitely going to be at the top. Even my mother's an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur, and I want to make sure that my children are too. But definitely that's my main, just my takeaway from Rainmakers Live. And if you're in network marketing and you are not in rate makers, there's still time. I think they're closing and putting it back on a waiting list, but it's only $20 a month, guys. $20 a month. Seriously, okay? Just $20 a month. And like I said, and that's a tax write-off. If you're a network marketer, that's a tax write-off for your business. But also, it's a lot of network marketers that need rank makers. I am so serious, because a lot of times, like I said, now, when I'm getting inbox these things, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, sister, you need this. You know what I'm saying? All right. But anyways, I hope you have a wonderful night tonight. Be safe. Make sure you drink enough water, right? Even though it's late at night, but still drink water, because your body can still use that hydration while you're sleeping. Okay. All right. So I will talk with you later. Have a good night. Be safe. Good night. Bye.